Welcome back to more Vintage Cube action. This is the brand new uh, iteration of the Vintage Cube, kind of the regular Vintage Cube. We're off the ultimate powered, no holds barred, or whatever they wanted to call it, Power Max Cube. I had a lot of fun with that one. I'm gonna miss it. Hopefully they bring it back at some point. But we're back to no initiative, a little bit of Monarch sprinkled in, but less than um, less than the powered up cube. No time vault. So back to a more reasonable vintage cube, I guess. And then Wizards is doing this free vintage cube preview league. This is the first time they've done this. So the official regular league goes live Wednesday, so tomorrow. Um, but starting yesterday, they allowed people to join these free vintage cube preview league drafts. So you see people over here; they only have 2 trophies. That's because the maximum number of drafts you can do is just 2. So you go to the store if you guys want to do this. You haven't done it yet. You go to the store. This is only available I think today, pretty much. Um, and then you go down here to the enter promo code thing, and then you type holiday 2024, if I can type correctly. So holiday 2024, and then you hit redeem, and then you'll get 2 draft tokens for free drafts. So whatever, it's cool, I guess. But yeah, so that's how it works. So I already got my draft tokens or my draft point. I'll go ahead and use that one. Join one. See if there's anybody still playing. I went over the changes yesterday. I don't remember all the changes, but I realized as I was going through it that I don't think it's changes from the Vintage Cube Live list. I think it's changes from the one prior to that. So we've had like 2 or 3 cube iterations on Magic Online that aren't actually what this list is based on. So I think I might be surprised by some of the ones I see. But I'm not surprised by the one I'm going to take in this pack. Overall, this pack is not very good. There's a Prismatic Vista. Fanatic of Ronus is fine. Twitching Doll is new. I think it's going to be a decent card. Not outstanding, but definitely playable. But I'm obviously going to take Mana Crypt. Mana Crypt is just way, way better than any other card here. Vista is in second place, and it's not really that close. Yeah, not even anything I would really prefer to wheel out of this. Um, I don't know. Depends on where I go from the Mana Crypt pick. Okay. Now we get another new card, Sanguine Evangelist. The white token strategies go wide. Strats. There's a Vampiric Tutor. Lion's Eye Diamond. Magda. Balustrade Worm's a new one. I think I liked it pretty well in the Powered Cube, so I assume it'll be good here too. Torsten for flash stuff. The Reckoner Bankbuster, which wouldn't be a crazy pick with Mana Crypt. Turn 1 Bankbuster is pretty good. Start drawing cards. Yeah, I might just start with that. I could start with LED and open the door for some combo stuff. But I think Bankbuster's a decent place to start with Crypt. It's a new one also. Barrowgoyf. Yeah, I always forget the name of the black one. Barrowgoyf. I always want to say like Nether, because there's like the 1 mana one too that's like Necrogoyf or Nethergoyf or something. I just get it mixed up. Anyway, I don't think that's what I'm going to take, but it is among the better cards in this pack. There's a Chrome Mox. The only slight problem with taking Chrome Mox is if we have two artifacts here. It doesn't necessarily mean we start in the artifact deck. But if we want to start in the artifact deck, Chrome Mox actually isn't the best 0-mana artifact to have because you have to exile a non-artifact card, which you may have kind of sparsely in your deck. Airgoyf to Fairy's good, especially good with Crypt. I guess I will actually take the Goyf. I talked a little too long about random stuff. You're forgetting the name to actually make a decision, but I'll take the Goyf. It's a strong card. Now we get Snuff Out if I just want to follow up in black. There's a Watery Grave. Jace the Mind Sculptor, good with Crypt. Overlord of the Mistmoors. We already saw the black Overlord, so all those are in except. No, I guess yeah. I think they're all in. Yeah. The red one, yeah, red, black, white. I guess maybe the blue one is not. I don't even remember what the blue one does. What does the blue one do? Oh wait, why is my screen? Oh right. Sorry. Oops. Sorry, that was all. It was in a different scene. Okay, what am I taking? I think just Snuff Out. I was looking at cards in a browser yesterday, so I had a different scene up. Sorry about that if you weren't able to see all the cards. Okay. Pick 5 here. Screaming Nemesis is a new one. I think it's going to be good. There's Crabomination. It's kind of whatever. Exhume if I want to go Reanimator. Othari is strong. I think I'd rather take the Nemesis and just go red-black instead of going red-white-black immediately. Wasteland's not bad either. Let's go Nemesis and go a little red-black mid-range. Get a couple removal spells. Galvanic Blast is new. I do have a couple artifacts already, but I think I'd rather take Bitter Triumph or Baleful Mastery. I think I like Bitter Triumph a little bit more. Mastery's decent, but I like Triumph because it lets you do Reanimator stuff also. Yeah, I mean, Interpreter's fine, but I already have 2 good 3s. I'll just take a removal spell, I think. Okay, now we get Apprentice, Plateau, Seed Shark Tracker, yeah, whatever. I think I'll take Apprentice. I could end up with Goblin Bombardment, which is really good with Apprentice. And Plateau might be solid, but I don't need white right now, so I'll just take a good black 2-drop. Bone Shards, Shadow Grange is still in. Blazemire Verge. I think I'll just take the Verge. I'm not guaranteed to want to play red, but I'm kind of inching into it a little bit. And these black cards aren't outstanding, so I'll just take the land. Wield the Overlord. Pyrokinesis, Shallow Grave. Yeah, I'll take the Overlord, try it out. Harvester. Balustrade Worm. Magda's pretty good too, though. I like Harvester well enough, but I might take Magda. There's a Lions Eye here too, but I think starting heavy black doesn't really lead to Lions Eye too much unless you want to go like Yogg-Will. But probably not gonna do that. No, let's just stay black. I don't have to be red, so if it's a close pick, I think I'll just take the black card. Magda might have been better there, but especially because now I kind of want to take Plunderer. I don't think Research Desk is that great. Hexmage has its uses, but Shifting Woodland. It's not bad with like Overlord, Barrowgoyf. But I think I'll take Firebolt. I'll stay red. We are getting green late. It's not like outstanding green, but I'll take a Goyf. Interpreter or Galvanic Blast. Like I said, I have a couple artifacts, but I don't anticipate getting a lot more. I guess I have Apprentice. Take the Interpreter. Jar could be something if we get like Bowmasters maybe, or Shieldred. Alright, pack 2, looking for fixing, looking for Thoughtseize, and looking for like one or two more removal spells. There's an Inquisition. And then, yeah, just good 2 drops like Inti here. It's kind of a tough one. I like Inti a lot, especially in a slightly slower cube. It was good in the powered cube, but I think it's especially good here. Inquisition is typically solid, though. It's no Thoughtseize, but it's still pretty good. I think I'll take Inti over it, though. There's a world where it wheels. I mean, black has been fairly open. You never know. Ooh, Mana Leak. Don't really need Volcanic Island. There's a Blood Tithe Harvester. I'm going to try to wheel that, I think. I want to take Headliner Scarlet. Anger is still in. Okay. Flame Slash is good, too. Robber's fine. I'm going to take the Headliner. Hopefully wheel Harvester or one of these 2 red cards. Alright, there's the Bombardment. But there's also Wooded Foothills and Psychic Frog. And if I can play Psychic Frog, I think it's worth shifting the mana around a little bit. Bombardment would be good, especially with Apprentice. But I don't even have like a ton of synergy with it yet. Toxic Deluge is also a really strong card. I wouldn't fault anybody for taking that and just staying red-black, but I think Psychic Frog is good enough to take over those and try to find some blue fixing. A lot of cards I want here, of course. I mean, I'd even take Entomb to set up potential other reanimation stuff, but I'll take the Frog. Okay. This pack is less exciting, but we can still take Dismember and be pretty happy about it. Passing Deathcruiter's Champion. Wouldn't mind having that either, but I have 3 good 3-drops already. They're usually not that hard to come by. Dismember's a great removal spell. Alright, can't go wrong with the classic Lightning Bolt. Delayed Blast Fireball is fine, Piggy Bank's fine. But yeah, Lightning Bolt is great still. Evolved Sleeper I'd probably play. Hopefully I wheel that. Okay. This is an interesting pick. There's a Smuggler's Copter, which is great to play off Mana Crypt. There's a Goblin Rabblemaster, which is a perfectly fine pick, but there's also an Overlord of the Boiler Bilges, which I'm tempted to take here. 1, for science, to see how good it is, and 2, because I think it actually fits pretty well in this list, especially if I get like a Reanimate or something in pack 3. It'd be kind of cool. I think Copter is probably the correct pick, but I kind of want to take Overlord. Nah, I'm going to still take Copter. I lied. I think it's just better to have a cheap card, especially when we're trying to loot for Psychic Frog fixing. Or to fill the graveyard, give it flying, whatever. Okay, now we get Chainsaw. I think that seems to be the pretty clear pick here. If I was actually reanimating stuff, I might take Atali, but I think Chainsaw is the pick here. 2 mana, deal 3 to a creature, sorcery speed, but then it sticks around as an equipment that improves its buff every time a creature dies. Pretty cool. So I'll snag that. Ooh, getting some good late black cards here. Deep Cavern Bat and Fatal Push. I have some good removal already. I have 5 removal spells. I have 6, I guess, with Snuff Out. 6. So I don't really need the Fatal Push too much. I think Deep Cavern Bat's really strong. So I'll take that. Wield the Needlehead. I will take that, probably put it in the board for now. It's a little tough to cast. All right, wield the Harvester and the 2 other red cards. It's a good sign, I guess. Yeah, like I said, I have a lot of removal already. Flame Slash is good. Kill stuff like Urza and whatever other 4 toughness creatures are floating around just for 1 mana. But I'm going to grab the Harvester. All right, wield the Bombardment. Also wield Toxic Deluge, though. I'm probably going to wield Rabble Master, which makes me want to take the Bombardment. But Toxic is pretty strong. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to take the Bombardment, though. I like that card. Take Champion now. I have a million playables, and it's only pack 2. I think red and black are just both pretty open. I think red a little more so, but black is also pretty open. We got a really late Fatal Push, Deep Cavern Bat. All right. So yeah, pack 3 definitely just prioritizing fixing over most things. Because I already have a perfectly functional and good deck right here. Okay, let's look at the lands. We got Zeator's Proving Ground. If it was a Xander's Lounge, it'd be awesome for the Psychic Frog. As it is, it's okay. I should probably still take it. But Caracas is also pretty good, even off color. Dark Ritual. Bulky's okay. These will inevitably wheel. Ancient Tomb's not bad. I have a few 3s that work well with it. We have like Bankbuster, Smuggler's Copter. I think I'm supposed to take Caracas though. Caracas is just really strong, even if it doesn't tap for any of our colors. Some good cards. Swords to Plowshare is not really gonna be able to fit that in. I think it's between Shieldred and the One Ring. City of Traders here too. And Shieldred is good. But I think I actually want the One Ring a little bit more. I think having that card advantage and yeah. Because I don't have any draw 7s for Shield. I mean, I have Memory Jar, but I'm not going to play Memory Jar just for Shieldred. If I had like Wheel of Fortune, I might play that, but yeah, I'm gonna go One Ring. I hate to pass Shieldred, but I'm gonna take the ring. All right, there's the Reanimate I was talking about. Makes the Overlord better, both of them, I guess. But there's also Spiked Corridor, Torture Pit. I'm assuming I'm gonna wheel this. If I take Reanimate, I'm passing up on Discharge. Probably gonna take the Spiked Corridor, Torture Pit if that wheels over the Discharge. But that's okay. Like I said, I have a lot of removal already. So I think I take the Reanimate. Not passing any good fixing, so I think this is okay. Preacher's fine too, but Reanimate's really strong, even if you don't have like a ton of dedicated discard. I have like Bitter Triumph and Copter right now. Plus removal, you can reanimate your opponent's stuff. Okay, still no fixing. It doesn't bode well for Splashing Psychic Frog. But we do have a couple options here. We have Archfiend of the Dross, a 4-mana 6/6 flyer that throws oil counters on it, and then if it doesn't have any oil counters on your upkeep, you lose the game. But it's a pretty strong creature, so odds are that the game will be over before the oil counters all come off. It's that or Metamorphosis Fanatic. It's a reanimator creature. It's like a super gravedigger. 6 mana 4/4 lifelink. When it enters, return a creature from graveyard to the battlefield with a lifelink counter on it. And you can miracle it for 2. I don't have any way to manipulate my draw to make it a lot better, but it's probably still worth taking over Archfiend. No, I'm just gonna take the Archfiend. I think. Oh well, maybe not. I guess I had the Metamorphosis Fanatic highlighted when I drug the Archfiend in, which made me pick the Fanatic. I don't know. It's MTGO logic. Okay, Currency Converter is a good card. I would be more inclined to take Oliphant if I had any duels, but I really don't. I don't have any duels, so I don't have a lot of a reason to take Oliphant other than like reanimate. I'd kind of just rather have the current converter for discarding. Yeah, I don't know. I might not end up playing it, but Nethergoyf. There's Valgavoth, actual big reanimator target. But I'm just gonna roll with the Overlords. I'm not gonna try to put a big guy in here, I don't think. Still no fixing like for red, black, or blue or anything. I don't know what's going on. I saw that Proving Ground pack 1, but other than that, I've seen like nothing. It's kind of strange. It's strange for red, black to be this open. We don't see any red, black lands. It's just odd. I mean, Epicure is fine. It works well with the Harvester. I think Nethergoyf's going to be a little better, especially with the self-mill we have. Yeah, we're going to go this whole pack with no fixing. That is strange. I think I can probably cut the frog at this point. Unholy Heat, Sacred Foundry. Yeah, take the heat, I guess. Yeah, I mean, Sewers, I guess, counts as blue fixing, but it's not enough to play frog. Take the Crater Maker for the board. Okay, wield the Proving Ground. I think I kind of have to take that. I certainly don't want these as playables. Like, they're not going to make the deck, so might as well take the land. City of Traders, sure. I might play that. Alright, wield the Spiked Quarter Torch Pit. So somebody started taking red cards. Interestingly enough. But this is good with the Goblin Bombardment strat. Unfortunately, didn't get Goblin Rabblemaster. I guess, I don't know. We were wheeling so many good red cards, but we also, somebody started taking some of them, I guess. Not sure. Gotta make a lot of cuts here. Probably Firebolt. Picked up the Heat, which I think is a little better for this deck. I think all these are good, all the non-creature stuff. You can probably cut the Fanatic. Goldspan, not bad. I mean, Harvester is good with Reanimate, but I think I can cut it and leave it in the board for if we play against like green-white or something like that. Red-white. Deathclaw. Alright, wield the Epicure. It's not nothing. Coma. I don't think I really want like a dedicated big fatty to reanimate. I have 2 Overlords that work pretty well for that. I can just reanimate my opponent's stuff. And reanimate's one of those cards where it's like it's so good, so efficient, just 1 mana. Like even reanimating, Headliner Scarlet or Nemesis is fine, or like Interpreter, like a 3 or 4 is totally fine. Uh, If I didn't have Mana Crypt, I'd be tempted to cut Goldspan Dragon, but I think with the Crypt, Dragon gets a little better. But I do have Overlord and Overlord already to kind of fill some of that role. Hmm. What do I cut here? I gotta make a lot of cuts. So I think I want the Torture Pit, Bombardment, Marionette, Apprentice combo. Could probably cut Plunderer. I think Epicure can go. Maybe could cut one more removal spell. Hmm. Yeah, maybe I cut the Heat. Hmm. I just run 16. I guess 15 plus Crypt. Seems a little thin. Hmm. I mean, maybe the Torture Pit thing. I don't know. Like it's a decent card. It just by itself. 4 mana for those devils. Like Spiked Corridor. If you play the Spiked Corridor and then you, like say turn 2 you play Bombardment, and then you get Spiked Corridor at some point. Turn 3 with Crypt or something like that. Then you unlock the Torture Pit the next turn. You just sack all the devils. They each deal 3, so that's 9 damage. And then the bombardments each dealing 3 for each one. So it's 18 damage just in those 2 cards. You don't have to do any other work. So I mean, it's a pretty powerful combo. I think one more cut will be good. It might just be like Netherglyph. I think Netherglyph is good in this deck, though. We have some self mill, we have some discard, like Barrowglyph, Overlord. I don't know. Although maybe, yeah, I don't know. If I cut the Overlord, the Netherglyph gets worse, so I want to cut that. But if I have Overlord, Barrowglyph, Interpreter, they'll make Netherglyph pretty good. I also just don't have any other 1-drops, which, I mean, I have Epicure I could play, I guess. Yeah, maybe I do cut it. All right, let's roll with this. I think really the only reason I'm not going to play City of Traders is just because my fixing is so horrible, and I'm already trying to play Caracas. So I think I need all the colored, like the red-black sources that I need. 7, 6, 7, 8, 9. 6, 7, 8. 9, 8. Not good, but I think that's what I have to work with. All right, free draft. So can't lose anything but time, I guess. Might be that I'm supposed to be playing this Fnatic, but it's whatever. Whoa. Why are my cards small? I'll keep this, I guess. Oh, God. The Goif. Anti's not terrible. In the face of a single mountain, I think I'd rather play Apprentice. Or the Overlord, maybe. Yeah, let's get the Overlord down. No guarantee that I hit here, yeah. Build a bunch of lands that I need. No creatures, cool. I guess I shouldn't be F6ing with a snuff out, but land. The Buster. Alright, I'll play that. I didn't realize they have a companion. Ah, Zerda. Okay. So we're going to get comboed out. Cathar Commando. So I can blow up Bankbuster or Overlord, whichever one. Probably going to be Bankbuster. I guess I could have snuffed that out. I probably should have. But I have 6, of course, because I'm a dope. Yeah, I'll just take 3. If they want to blow a thing up, then so be it. I'll keep my stuff out. Keep it for Zerda. Oh. Okay. Just main phase disenchants all around. That's cool. I guess maybe their options were thin with the Zerda requirement. Sure. You got me. Okay, there's a land. Barraglyph seems to be the best play here. And I think I still hold off on hitting Commando. I know they can destroy my Overlord, but I don't really care that much about that. I'd rather just save a removal spell for Zerta if that comes up. If I draw like a Bolt or something, maybe then I'll play that on Commando, but at that point they'll probably have the mana to blow up Overlord. They might tap out again, but hmm. Servo. Talon Gates of Madara. Hmm. Yeah, I think I still just save the snuff out. I don't love it, but I think I just need to save it for Zerta until we get another thing. They'll probably sack the Commando now, though. It's a convenient time to do it. Obviously, having Overlord is a strong thing, but it's not like they're doing it for free. They do have to sack a creature, so I don't know. I think using snuff out on that and then just dying to Zerta, not a great plan. Karn, okay. I think there's more of an argument for killing this construct because it gets him closer to activating Mox Opal, but they have a lot of mana, so. Okay, that's another removal spell, so I can probably snuff out the token now. Hmm. Hmm. Let's go Inti. I think I'll probably discard the Screaming Nemesis. Hmm. Although maybe I just Bitter Triumph the Karn. Yeah, let's just attack them. I think I'll discard the Nemesis. It's cool to give that trample, but it's also nice to give Baraglyph double striking trample with champion if they don't kill it here. That's an odd block. They just have a burn spell. Well, either way, if they want to trade those and a burn spell, it's fine, I guess. Alright, give me a creature. Yay, Deep Cavern Bat. That's a good one. I think well, let's play the land off the Inti. I could kill the Karn, but taking them off library is also tempting. They can plus Karn to get back on library, but then that means they're not making a token, which is good. It does set me up pretty bad for like a balance, which could be why they double blocked. Yeah, let's just pass. I'm a little worried about a sweeper here. If they just play like a bolt on the Goyf, yeah, they don't even have a bolt, so I think I triumph the Karn. Baraglyph's an 8/9, nice. I would expect a balance, I think. Or just a Wrath, I guess. Oh, Sunfall maybe. Yeah, Sunfall. Yeah, I don't think Snuff Out my Inti makes much sense. Makes their incubate thing less, but I don't think it helps me that much. Yeah, it's just a library game that's gone long, and I can't compete for resources. Let's bat first, I guess. See what's up. Good God. Okay. That's a lot of stuff. They set balance also. That's funny. Well, I think I'm ready to just scoop to this. I can't really beat that. Wait. Uh, what? Uh, huh? They made this best of one? What? Why would they do that? That's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Uh, uh, God. What's up, Delaney? Yeah. I mean, I kind of understand the no like prize thing because it's free, but best of one is stupid. Like, why? Especially if you're trying, if the goal is to like get people who aren't used to Vintage Cube or like want to try Vintage Cube, why would you? Whatever. I don't want to go on a big rant about it, but why would you make it best of one, which is not even like Magic Online is never best of one. I think they introduced some best of one stuff like a couple years ago as like an option for drafts, but years past, we got a draft token and there would be play points as prize. Yeah. Yeah, that is true. I don't really understand the best of one thing. Like the prize, if you don't want to give prizes, that's fine, whatever. It's free, but yeah, the best of one just doesn't make any sense to me. That's odd. Anyway, have a mana crypt. Yeah. I mean, does it keep? Start with apprentice, I guess. Thraben. I could consider making it a 2/3 and whatever attacking, but I don't think that's really what I want to do. Lost the flip. Sure. Okay. Need two colors? Nope. Just getting the planes. Mono white. Adeline, huh? Okay. I mean, they can get a damage in here if they want. I'll just eat the 1/1. Take one. So I can just hardcast Overlord next turn, or I could Bitter Triumph the Adeline. I guess the Adeline's not doing a ton right now. So I'll probably just jam the Overlord, especially before I die to my own Mana Crypt. I guess I should have gotten a Swamp, huh? Because I already knew I had the double black Overlord I was playing. And I could have had a situation like this. I already had the double red in hand. My logic was like, oh, I should get double red out, and then if I have a reason to discard the mountain to like a blood token or whatever, then I'll have that. But I think this was a more real situation. Okay, we got a creature this time. All right, go ahead. I mean, if they have removal for Overlord, they can get a good attack in with Adeline. I'll probably just jump with the servo. Take a damage or two. Guide of Souls, that's pretty good with Adeline. They don't really have attacks though, unless they kill Overlord. Can we win a flip? That would be nice. We have 7 mana. Do I pay 3 life? I think the game will probably be over before I die to Mana Crypt, famous last words. Surely I'll be able to win a flip. Start with the Nemesis, I think. Interpreter. Okay. Oh my god, what's that, 4 flips I've lost? Yikes. My opponent has not dealt any damage to me. uh, Hopefully they don't have like a Restoration Angel. I think I can force enough damage that they have to block though. Let's see. So I guess I go Champion and then Interpreter after that. Oh, I don't need 5. If I go there, what do I want them to I guess I just put it on the death. I mean, well, I don't know. Maybe the Nemesis. Yeah, let's go Nemesis actually. Either way, they're dead. Be 8, 13. So I have to kill something here. I could chainsaw on the Champion, or I just play Interpreter. They're dead here anyway. I mean, I guess, I don't know, 5 would be 10. They'd have to kill 2 things. Alright, GG. I won the match. The match of 1. That was fun. I just want to know whose logic it was that, like, because it's free, that they need to downgrade it to best of 1. Like, how that got all the way through. I don't know. Doesn't seem reasonable, given the fact that, like, 99% of all of their interactions on MTGO is best of 3. Like, why would you have this preview thing that's just best of 1? I don't know. Don't get it. Alright. Turn 1 Goyf seems good. The old 0-1 start. Oh, better not surveil. Oh, okay. They thought better of it. Look, I'm winning flips now. So I could mill one card twice. Or I could just bolt them and do it once. You know what? I think I just cast the Death Greeters. Yeah, I think I just cast it. Regular. Do we get lucky? No. One ring. Bummer. Okay. That filled the yard a little bit. Red source would be great, but I can also bolt bird. Okay. Overlord. Bolt the bop. Oh boy, so fun to play Vintage Cube, best of one. My opponent was on the play and played Mana Crypt, and then I had to just lose and not play them again. Scarlet's a better card typically, but I'm going to take the bat and just look at their hand, I guess. Just completely ruin all fun. I don't know, if anything, the best of one makes it to where the person likely doesn't want to play Vintage Cube again because they just got trounced in best of one and didn't, like they were on the draw 2 out of 3 times or something. Okay, I guess I'll take their only play. In reality, though, I think there's a very, very small percentage of people that are like new to Vintage Cube that are playing in this preview event, so I don't think it really matters that much, but it's just an odd choice. Rumble, okay. So I can just reanimate the headliner and win here. GG. Yay. Get an avatar. I'll never use that one. It's cool, I guess. All right. So I have one more of these draft things. I guess I'll go ahead and jam it. It's just discouraging that it's best of one. Oh well. Still do it. It's the only option right now, so I'll get in there and then I guess I'll call it after that. Pack one, pick one. What do we got? Couple new cards. Kellen, Blade of the Oni, Walk-in Closet. But I'm looking at either Arid Mesa or the One Ring, I think. And seems like the One Ring is a good place to start. So I'll snag that. If I wheel Foundry, I might grab that and try to find the sword. There's Upheaval. Yeah, some cool stuff, but take the ring past the Mesa. Okay, now we get Unholy Annex is a new one. I think it's going to be good. I wouldn't even mind taking it here. There's not a ton of competition. Grief is fine. Snapcaster is fine. Path is fine. Yeah, let's try the Annex, I guess. Maybe wheel the Blade of the Oni to enable the demon thing a little bit. Now we got a Minskin Boo. A little Jund action. There's a Dothi Voidwalker, which would be a great follow-up if we end up heavy black, but I think Minskin Boo is significantly better, so I'll snag that. Voidwalker might wheel too, depending on what people are getting into. There is a chance. Okay. Hex Drinker, Overlord, Copperline Gorge, Tarfire too, but I think I'd rather take Hex Drinker, Overlord. Deathrite's good too. If I'd taken the Arid Mesa, I think Deathrite would be a reasonable consideration. But let's go. Maybe Overlord or Wheel. This pack's not insanely good, but sometimes people just aren't on green. I think Hex Drinker is just typically better. I mean, I don't know. I haven't played with Overlord yet, but in this cube. Got Bombardment again. I think I take Overgrown Tomb, though, if I want to play Annex. Seems good over Bob and Troll, Bombardment, Ent. Yeah, I mean, Troll and Ent obviously help me fix too, but I'd rather take the duel than the Cyclers. Taiga now, or Pest Infestation. Discharge. Yeah, I think Infestation might be too good to pass for a duel. As good as it is. Dilated Halfling's always nice with Minskin Boo too, but I think Infestation is stronger. I don't have to be black, but I would like to play the Annex if I can. See what wheels. Yeah, what up, Fervent Alchemist? We're jamming some Magic the Gathering. Little vintage cube. Got a Hex Mage. Oh, I forgot Brawler. I was in this cube. The Domain strat. I mean, not a terrible pick. Crater Maker's decent on the board. But, yeah, I guess I'll take a Brawler. If I'm going to be 3 colors, it's already decent. I could pick up some other lands. Sure, it's more fun than Creator Maker. Now we get Sylvan, Volcanic. Volcanic's a great duel, of course, but Sylvan fixes for everything. Yeah, let's take that. Wield the Fractured, huh? Well, I said I was going to take Thopter Foundry if I wheeled that, but we kind of went a different route. There's the Blade of the Oni, though. It's good with the Annex. Doesn't really seem like that's where this deck is going. I think I'd rather take Fractured and start to try to pick up some lands for domain stuff. I think Fractured is just a lot better than any of those. I get a Sacred Foundry for it. It works. Take it over path. Teferi, it's a late Parallax Wave. It's a Bank Buster. Witch Enchanter's not bad either. It's one of those that you can play a land on the other side. Teferi's obviously strong, but we have a lot of expensive stuff already, so I'm gonna take the Bank Buster. I don't usually take that over Parallax Wave, but double white in a list where probably not going to be very heavy white. Portico. Or Relic. I think Relic's okay here. Scale Lord. Yeah, I don't know. Not playing Kitsa. Although white is obviously very open, so Naya Core, Splash White, yeah. Yeah, I could Splash White. It's hard to splash Parallax Wave, even though it's really strong. Fourth Aerlingus, on the other hand, I will definitely grab that. I'm kind of trying to like force this Unholy Annex. I probably should end up just cutting it, playing just 3 colors, but yeah, I think it's fourth. Passing some good stuff. I mean, Shieldred, Lelia, Dismember, all pretty good. Tropical Island, Skull Clamp is always good. But yeah, fourth is great. Misty Rainforest. Satya's fine. Chainsaw's pretty good. So Mana Leak, Solitude. Yeah, if I was heavier white, like Solitude would be great. Caryatid might help, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of why I took it over the Volcanic Island. Having a good green base to splash is always good. I'd like to wheel Insidious Fungus. I think that card's solid, at least for the sideboard. But I'm going to grab Misty. Alright, Wooded Foothills now. There's an Atraxa, but I don't think I really need that. There's a Gut. Archfiend is obviously a demon for Annex, but like I said, I might end up cutting the Annex anyway. By the end of it, I'll take another fetch. Ooh, Jetmir's Garden, solid. Securitron Squadron. Cool new card. Yeah, I think I'll take Garden, try to wheel like Pride Mage or something. There's a Jailer. Well, I know I complained about Parallax Wave being double white, but as I get more and more white cards passed to me, I think I can probably afford to just take them and try to get more white fixing. Because if I don't take that, I'm taking like a Horizon Land or Nissa, which I don't love. I think are significantly worse than Jailer, so just take that. Now we get an Oko, Questing Beast, Renin 6. Renin 6 is pretty good. I do have 2 fetches, but I think Oko is better, and my blue fixing is okay. I have a Misty and Wooded Foothills to try to find like a... Although I did pass Tropical Island already. So I have like Sylvan, Misty. I don't know. I mean, Questing Beast is also pretty reliable. I'm gonna go with the Oko. Let's try to find blue fixing if there is any left. I know I already passed Trop, but there might be a breeding pool out there. World Spine. Not really playing any of these, so I think I'll take World Spine in case I get Flash or something weird. Magda. Arwen. Sheldock. I'll take Arwen. Well, yeah, Black Ops 1 is Call of Duty. Of course it isn't Magic the Gathering. I couldn't have said it better myself. Man, Lelia is strong, but this is a really late dismember. And I don't really have any removal yet. I think I should just take that. Sorry, Lelia. Okay, wield the Fungus, but also wield Chainsaw and Solitude. And Satya, for whatever that's worth, but... So I don't have a lot of white cards for Solitude, but it is pretty strong. I think I take Chainsaw, actually. I don't know, Fungus might be the pick there. Now we get Gut, Wheel of Traxa. I don't know what's going on in this draft. We're wheeling a lot of really good cards. It's kind of hard to choose. Maybe there are a lot of new people drafting this one. We got Gut, Balustrade Worm, Atraxa. I think I'm more inclined to take Gut, Pride Mage, Squadron. Squadron works okay with Gut, I guess. If you don't squat it. Yeah, I'll try that. Canopy. Virtue, yeah, white just very open. But I also got like a super late Gut and Atraxa and chain, like, I don't know. Not sure what people are doing. Okay, pack 3. We have a Ragavan, Inti, Lotus Cobra, Endurance. Good red-green stuff. But I think I'm supposed to take Plateau or Hallowed Fountain. Hallowed Fountain's good with Misty. But Plateau is good with Foothills. I already have Sacred Foundry, I guess, so maybe I should take the Hallowed Fountain. I hate passing Ragavan, but I'm not sure how many like early red sources I'm even gonna have. So I think I take the fixing here. I have a lot of playables already. Steam Vents. It's probably gonna be the pick. Let's see what's else. Finhorn Elves, Twitching Doll is pretty good. Challenger. Reprieve, of course, is always solid. But I'll take the Steam Vents. You can get it with Misty or Wooded Foothills. Fixes for Oko and Gut and Minsc and Boo and all that. Now we get Natural Order, but no real targets. There's a Primus for that. I guess I have World Spine I could bring in. But I think Noble is going to be perfect here. Sneak Attack, huh? I do have a World Spine Worm. There's 6. Karizev. Karizev's great with Gut. But... Is there enough gas left in the pack to take Sneak Attack? I already have one target for it in World Spine Worm, but I have like 0 others that are even remotely close to Sneak Attack targets. I think 6 is probably just a safe pick here. Or Botanical Sanctum. But I'll take the 6. I like 6. It's not super exciting, I don't think, but it's a solid card. Solid 3. Good defense, blocks flyers. It's a very real effect when it attacks. It's not super hard. It's not super easy to just like, trade with it on blocks when you do attack with it. And then, you also don't have to attack with it to get value from it, so pretty good all around. Now we get a tough pick. This is Prismatic Vista or Nadu. Pretty tough, because Prismatic Vista fixing a somewhat lacking 4-color list as far as the fixing goes. It's decent, but it's could use a little help. But then Nadu being just a really solid 3. And if we end up with, it's already decent with Chainsaw, even though its equip is 3. But if we get Lightning Greaves, or I guess we passed Boots already, I know. I may have passed Greaves already, I just wasn't looking, but probably should just take Vista. I think Nadu is great. Even if you don't have an equipment, Nadu's still really good. But like, I don't have Safekeeper, I don't have Bristly Bill, and I don't have equipment, so it really brings its value down from what it could be. So I'll just take the land. Make sure I can play my cards. Now we get Thornspire Verge. Emperor of Bones if I still want to play black. Probably not. Not really a Chrome Host deck. Certainly not a Cryptic deck. Commando is not nothing. Blackleaf Cliffs. I think I take the Verge though over Oddity. I'm somewhat lacking on playables. I need like 3 more. But I can also play some of these white cards if I need to. I can play like Virtue or Scale Lord. I get an Elvish Mystic, Bone Crusher Giant. Spire Bluff Canal. I don't think I need Spire Bluff. Yeah, let's just take Mystic. It doesn't fix for anything, but ramps into our 3s. Okay, kind of a tough pick here. I do have Overgrown Tomb for some black fixing, plus 2 fetches that can get it. I'm not going to play a basic Swamp for Vista, but I have at least 3 black sources, plus Sylvan. So Deathclaw is not out of the question by any means. I think I'm going to take Ursine Monstrosity. It's just a really good 3. I have a couple dorks to ramp into it. I think it's a little better than Spellbinder for this deck. So we'll just snag it. Now we wield the Plateau, but also wield Endurance. I already have Sacred Foundry, like I said, but wouldn't hurt to just have Plateau. I only need like 1 more playable, and Endurance is kind of a sideboard card anyway, and sometimes. Plus double green. I'll just take the land. Okay, there's a Twitching Doll. We could try Twitching Doll out. Fiery Confluence is pretty strong too, but I guess, yeah, I shouldn't even consider sideboard cards because it's just best of 1. I forgot. I'll try out Twitching Doll. Yeah, not really going to be a natural order deck, but if I take Primus, then that doesn't really work either. I think I will just take Primus in case somehow Sneak Attack wheels. I don't think I want Thalia. Karizev. Okay, I mean, it's good with Gut, like I said. Piggy Bank. I kind of like Piggy Bank, though. Yeah, I don't know. I'll take the Karizev. Talisman, more likely to play a Judgment. Commando. Anger, okay. Alright. So this is probably the deck. I mean, I could play 17, but I think 16 with 2 dorks is fine. I don't have a super high curve. Could splash the Annex with off 3 sources plus Caryatid Twitching Doll. I could also just cut it. I mean, wouldn't mind that. I don't have any other domain payoff except Brawler. So having the other like land type doesn't matter a ton. Might be better to just play like Scale Lord. And probably, I mean, maybe just cut the Brawler. I don't know. I mean, a 4-3 Brawler is still fine. But I mean, Cathar Commando might even just be better. Yeah, I'll just go 17. Don't need a swamp. Blue, white. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 red. Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, looks good. Let's play our best of 3 or best of 1. Oh, I just got the Black Ops 1 reference. I had no idea what you were talking about. Hmm. Oh, that's cute. I can squadron up the monkey. Counter doesn't stick, of course, but beefs him up a little bit. I'll keep Garden into Karizev. Probably into Relic, but well, no, I guess Oko. I have the Hallowed Fountain for it. Karizev into Oko seems good. Opponent starts with a Fabled Passage. Okay. Ooh, Tolarian Academy. That's a big one. So I have 5 mana. Uh-oh. That could get out of hand. Probably need to elk that. It'd be kind of cool if the monkey stayed around to the second main phase. You could just elk the monkey each turn. I guess it's legendary though, so it'd still be legendary. I think that's how that works. Maybe shouldn't. Well, I'm not gonna be able to block the 3/3 anyway. They didn't even block the 2/1. All right, probably have a counter spell, but let's jam here. If they do, that means one less card that could be a Basalt Monolith or Upheaval, so. So next turn we have Palace Jailer available. I want to just completely get rid of Gadgeteer, but if they ever are able to take the Monarch back, then it comes back as a regular Gadgeteer, which could be an issue. I think I'll just leave it an Elk. I assume they're taking Jailer. It seems to be the best card in my hand, but Squadron's also solid. I don't know. We'll see. I guess they took the Jailer. Get Plateau, I guess. Just pass. I can double the Gadgeteer. Or double the Grief, whatever. Okay, they get Bolus's Citadel. They have the triple black. Okay. Tap the Academy. I mean, they still can't cast it, though. End of this turn, yeah. Unless they have Ritual, but then they wouldn't have to get a Swamp. Okay, they're getting Urza Saga. Makes sense. Yeah, map is definitely worth playing if you have Saga and Academy in your deck. No attacks, okay. So I could Scale Lord up the food token when it becomes an Elk, and then I can get my Palace Jailer back. I can Jailer the Grief, if that makes sense. I guess I can do that. Oops. Let's get a Forest, I think. I have to actually make the 3/3 first, of course. Gotta remember to tap the Twitching Doll to put a counter on it. Even if I don't use the mana. I guess maybe I should have attacked with Karizev. Chainsaw, okay. I mean, if they have upheaval, oh, no, I win the match. The match of one. Alright, let's play another match. Play first. Looks like a keep. Uh-oh. We have a cheater. Deep Cavern Bat. It's probably just taking the ring. I know I can play Karizev. I'm going to turn off the ring, but the ring is way better than Karizev. The only reason they take Karizev is if they have another discard spell. Fractured Identity. Blue, white. No, I don't think it. I don't think it's okay if I play Verge. I know I'll be 2 sources off at Identity, but I'll also be 2 more mana off, so I think it's okay. Yeah, I'll do it this way. So they know I have Fractured from the bobble. Okay. Oliphant. It's kind of a land, but not quite in this scenario. Need to draw some action here. Okay. Probably wanted to wait until my turn to do that, but doesn't really matter that much. Introducing Monarch when they have Inti and Deep Cavern Bat. Probably not a great idea. Let's just go Hallowed Fountain. Karizev, pass the turn. I can fracture the Deep Cavern Bat next turn if they don't kill Mystic. They might kill the Mystic just because they know I have fractured. Double Mox, wow, really cheating. Moxes are so good. I mean, they're so good in general, but they're really good with Inti because you can progress your mana without playing lands, so then you can discard to try to rip a land off Inti. Kind of goes without saying, though, I guess. The Moxen are good. I'm assuming they're throwing it on Inti now. I could even just chump with Karizev. They have Karakas, so it's not doing much. But I think I save it for now. Okay, so they are actually playing white, not just Karakas. Good lord, okay. Well, I'm getting trounced here. And they have Karakas up. Awesome. Yeah, hopefully draw land, I guess. Oh, I should have definitely paid 2 life, but whatever. Because now I'm not going to have a leveled up Hex Drinker. That was bad. I'm just going to have a 2-1 that can't block. That was very bad. I feel like I'm already dead, though. Yeah, I'm done playing this one. All right. They win the match. Slow hand. A little better. think it's pretty reasonable that, well, should probably get a blue source if I have garden. Although, I think I want to cycle the garden. Either way, I have relic, so I think I can just get plateau and not pay the life. Although I could just play it off relic, or play it off noble, and not pay the life. Make another token. Soul ring, that's pretty good. It's an nettle cyst. It's a lot of dudes. Ooh, pest infestation. Completely forgot that I had that card in my deck. 5. This doesn't really add to it. I feel like I'm supposed to blow up Soul Ring instead of the Nettle Cyst. Or maybe instead of one of the constructs. Or wait, no, I can do an additional one with Relic, right? Okay. Is that right? Or no, I don't quite have that many. That's it. It's just 3. Okay. You. Pest Infestation, good card. Okay. Splice it up. Gut. Gut's pretty good. It's a bit of a problem with the first striker, though. I guess I just attack with this, though, and just deal with the 2-1 and a 4-1. Because with the Exalted... I guess I'll sack a Pest, though, because I want the 2 to go through. Because they might want to double block the Karizev. Although I guess they don't really have a great block on there. Probably just eat that. But if I make a 4-1, then they're going to want to eat that. With the Splicer, Golem. Yeah, I think I sack a Pest. Because I think they'll be tempted to double on the Skeleton. And then just leave the Monkey and the Karizev. Take 4. Typically, of course, you're going to want to sack the Monkey because it's going to go away at the end of combat, but In this case, I think it makes more sense to do it this way. Okay, it doesn't matter how I do it because it's first strike. Take 4. Okay, Trinket Mage. Next turn I can Oko the... I can like elk the Golem token, or I can just Scale Lord and get a flyer up there. Throw a gut in the air or something. Okay, Gadgeteer is good. Hmm. Oh, why did I do that? Whatever, I think it'll still work out, but I forgot that about Exalted was bumping up Karizev. It's not just a 2-4 regularly. I should have thrown on the Karizev. Oh, well, I don't think it really matters that much, but... Attack now. Because then they can just like double with a 2 power or 2 toughness creature. I'll just get the Exalted. And they're dead to Scale Lord next turn. Okay. Draw. Got a Council Judgment? No. Parallax Wave. Okay. That'll do it. 4, 6, 7, 8, 7, 9, 11. Okay, so I'm not dead. Luckily. Jailer. Well, I can exile the Golem token. Okay. Yep. I guess I'll just Elka Pest. They can Parallax Wave it if they want, but it doesn't really matter. So if they wave one, block, 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 take 3. Alright, go ahead. Uh-oh, they drew something. Solitude. It's pretty good. Whatever. I'm still fine with this. They get to gain some life. Eat some pests. I think I'm supposed to go for it there. I mean, they had one card in hand. They drew off the top. It wasn't like this is a card they've been holding, you know. Just happened to be a Solitude. So they waved that one. Oh, they didn't. They didn't wave? Oh, I guess they don't want me to get my stuff back yet. Makes sense. So now they're going to get to take Monarch, although I can almost replay Jailer. Not quite. Dismember, that could be very, very useful. Especially because they won't have any Parallax Wave tokens anymore. Tokens, what I say? Counters, I mean. Squadron. Okay. I'm assuming they're going to double 6, but they have to deal with the pest token somehow too, so unless they have another removal spell in hand, I think this works out. Ah, shit. I shouldn't have paid the 2 life. Because I don't actually want to play Squadron. Although, now I'm going to get a bunch of stuff back on their turn. Whatever. I don't think it matters. I'm wildly ahead. A sweeper. Uh-oh. Looks like upheaval. Oh, Nexus. Okay. Sure. GG. Nice. Got another avatar. Cool. Well, that was Vintage Cube. I mean, definitely the draft was interesting. Kinda. Reeled a lot of really good cards. Um, Not sure what people were doing there, but the matches were fine. Still Vintage Cube, but just a little underwhelming because they were best of one. Didn't get to traverse the whole best of three there. But yeah, Vintage Cube is Vintage Cube. We'll get the real deal tomorrow. So yeah. Anyway, I guess just think of it as a bonus instead of a subpar version, which is kind of what it was. But yeah, anyway, that's gonna do it for today. There's no more Cube to play. I could stream some Pioneer Masters. I've been playing a little bit of that, but I think I'll just jump off and get some food, and, get some work done. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. And yeah, till next time, take care. And adios until we meet it again.